Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get.
What's going on, family? It's your man Tasteway here once again, and yes, this is another STB Market Watch Money Monday. All right, it's Money Monday, and with that being said, we have some interesting stuff to talk about. What do I mean by interesting? Well, first of all, we got a big week ahead of us, right? Big week ahead of us. So we're going to be looking at that here in a few. Not only that, um, with the big week ahead, we got some big studying ahead for a lot of you all that I want to kind of show you today that I need you to be doing. All right. Everybody who is trying, they're showing up, they're watching the videos, they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're putting a little lunch money on the line, right? I want to take care of y'all. I want to make sure you have access to everything you need so that you can be as successful as possible, right? Um, I do my best to help as many people as possible. Of course, I'm sure there's always going to be somebody who can find like a negative side of that. You know, my negative Nancy's. They'll find a reason to make this a bad thing or say something bad about me. But honestly, I just want to help a lot of people, right? It's the reason why I show up for these. It's the reason why I do these as much as I can. But that being said, I'm gonna just go ahead and give it to you, and then we'll check out the market because the market is open. All right. So that being said, for all of my Discord members, my STB Discord members that are paying the $50 a month, I want to give you, and I've already put it in the Discord, so you have access to it already, but I'm giving you all my $5,000 program to study, right? It's called Get to the Bag. Um, People who, a bunch of people pay 5,000 for it. I know, but I'm at this point now where I'm doing my best to make sure everybody in this Discord has the access to the tools they need. Because honestly, I can give you great alerts all day, all night. That could be great. But if you have no idea what you're doing, if you don't know how to manage the position, if I had somebody mention earlier last week and said, man, I watched the play go up into profit. And I didn't know if should get out or not, even though it was already where the target was. I let it go red. And I was like, okay, we can't do that. So that made me, I said, you know what, I need to get more education, like tools available to my Discord members. So that's what I'm going to do. You're going to get the $5,000 program absolutely free. Y'all go in there and please watch it. Now, that being said, what do you get access to? Let me show you. So when you come in here, you're going to get access to all of this stuff. And I say all of this stuff for a reason, because things like this. So course 5, right? Deeper dive into trading strategy. If I click on this, right, and I'll click on it here in a few, but when I click on this, you're going to see there's like multiple videos or classes in here. So let's click on it. Okay. So you got 8 weeks of classes in here, and each one of these are like 2 hours each, right? Just this one thing right here, because this is actually like a small group program that I did for a few people. They pay $5,000 just for this. So I just want to let y'all know this. Y'all gonna get a lot of good stuff in here. And like I said, I'm giving it away for free to my Discord members. Okay. So that's just one course, right? Um, Market Hacks Blueprint. You're gonna get that. It's 2 in there. Let's see, consistent profits in a falling market. I taught y'all how to do that. Right. This is why a lot of people who know what I do, this is why they love me, because we go deep into this stuff, right? For my beginners, right? My wife, when I taught her how to trade, she was actually more in a beginner brain than I was. Like sometimes I just forget some of the things that y'all need to know as a beginner, but she had that because she was just getting started. So guess what? I had her going here teach a couple hours of a class. So she went in and taught a class, right? Um, I have another class in here. I have another class here, but that's not it. We keep going, right? Now get to the back. This one right here, don't worry about that. That's it's like a dub, like a duplicate. So I just put that over there. So don't worry about that one. You get this. Now, this is the one I want to focus on. See red, get green. All right. This is the one I want you to start with. Okay. When you come in here, you're going to go to, actually should be another one. Let me see. There should be one that I just put in here not too long ago. Let's see. No, it's not showing up. I'll make sure that thing shows up. But anyway, yes, you're going to come in here and there's going to be one class that I teach you how to grow your money. Like how the steps to grow a small amount of money to a larger amount of money, right? And it'll be labeled 821. But once again, this is a crazy course, right? This one by itself was like $1,000. So nonetheless, it's probably like $15,000-$20,000 worth of like stuff inside of Get to the Bag. And then I had charged 5,000 as a deal. I'm gonna just give it to y'all, right? Because I want to make sure you get this information. And trust me, I know there's a lot of people like, oh, I see EMAs and moving averages in there. Those are lagging indicators. The way we use it, trust me, you're gonna be good to go. Not only that, I like my fundamentals. So you're gonna be learning about the anxious index because it's a strong bear market indicator. That's one of my like favorite things to watch for. It's better to me. It's better than like the yield curve. So yeah, I'll be teaching a lot of these things, right? So y'all go in there. It's gonna take a lot of time to learn this. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take you some time. But if you really want to do this, you want to be serious, get your butt in there, go through this stuff and learn. Learn, please. Because this is going to help you to be able to understand what it is I'm seeing and how to manage the positions that I'm giving. All right. So once again, all of my people who are in the STB Discord, I wanted to make this for you. Really, that's why I make all of these videos for. I'll be honest with you, like I'd make these YouTube videos for y'all. So make sure you please go in, watch everything, and we'll go from there. All right. That being said, the market is open. Let's check it out, see what we got going on. All right. So market is open. As you see, we are basically gapping up on smaller time frames. We'll go over that in a minute. What I want to kind of show here for the SPX or the S&P 500. Just getting back into, like I said, those buyers. When you get to the bottom of this candle, you see we got a bunch of buyers in that candle or at this level. So a bunch of buyers here. It comes down. For my people who are in STB, I tell I teach my son the V's and the U's. I say, baby boy, find me the V's and the U's, because the V's and the U's are going to be where the buyers and sellers lie. So if it falls, that means it was sellers right here. That was a V, came up, popped down. Look at that V, right? It fell, right? Fell. Boom. Buyers stepped in, right? And as you see, the buyers are still stepping in at that same level. So the V's and the U's, baby boy. I always say that, baby boy, find me the V's and the U's. There's a V here. And it's a small one, because what you like to do is you like to see a large amount of selling coming from that V and a large amount of buying coming from that V. And what you'll actually get is you'll continue to get those same buyers and sellers, right? Or a good amount of them, where you saw there were some decent volume of sellers or buyers. So once again, as you come down, these were buyers. Okay. When you get above sellers, they become buyers. So look, we got above sellers, support fell down a little bit, held resistance, got back above, and boom, the buyers took over. It actually gapped up. So this is how it works. Okay. So yeah, baby boy, find daddy the V's and the U's. That's how I teach my son, because it's very easy to find either the V or a U. A U would be more something like this. So you got up, and instead of falling sharply, you had this U, right? So this area would be a support area, support or resistance, right? So I would put it maybe right here. So this area would be a U. Okay. So as you see, resistance, got above, support, resistance, support. Look, we took off, right? So that's kind of how that works. So V's and the U's, I would consider this a U. This is a U, and majority of the action is happening around here. Support, 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 support. Cool. That lets me know the next time we come in. Look at that. They front ran support, but boom, buyer stepped in. We took off. So the V's and U's is something that I teach. You know, I'm gonna just drop that here. Y'all can have that as well. But yeah, the V's and the U's very important. Super simple stuff, but you know, it's good to know about your support and resistance. Okay. So yes, V's and the U's are what we saw, or the V support is what we saw step in here. Buyers took it off, right? People will try to argue down the, you know, oh, lagging indicators and all this stuff. Support and resistance is not a lagging indicator. It literally lets you know where the buyers and the sellers are, where they're gonna be. But hey, I don't know many like people who, you know, argue with this stuff who are actually profitable traders. So we won't get too deep into that. But yeah, this is also a buy zone. I do have us coming down as low as this area. Um, Actually, maybe even a little bit lower because I would like us to get down here and come pick up some of these buyers. So anyway, 4230 on the ES, or excuse me, on the S&P 500, or some people would say if we wanted to go to the spot, it would be 423 is what I'm looking for eventually. But like I told you all, this on the lower time frame. So we're gonna take this to a lower time frame. This should be a wave A on the lower time frame because on the higher time frame, it's looking like away. So this was wave 1, 2. This is wave 3, or excuse me, 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. Excuse me, 4 of 3, wave 5, right? And then this could be your A, your B, and then your C down, and or a wave 4 if it continues. And the reason why I say that is because it can shift, right? This is not me just, oh, what about, it can shift. And I've seen it to where, well, when we take out this high, this will shift to a full wave 3. That's what happens. It'll shift to a full wave 3, and then you'll get wave 5 to continue, right? Which makes this wave 4 here, right? So what would happen is you would have wave 1, 2, wave 1 of 3, 2 of 3, wave 3 of 3, wave 4 of 3, 5, and then you know you get to going. So once again, this thing can shift, so we have to be aware of that and see how the rules play out. But either way, I'm expecting a bounce off this area, and we're getting that bounce. The bounce should either be a wave 5 to make a new high, which I do have some area up here that we need to touch. So it could be a new high, creating a wave 5, or it could be a wave B, which would give us some friction around 4473 or 4500. Right. So that's what I'm expecting. Like I said, we got that gap up. We're going to go to a lower time frame just to see what's up. But I told you all we should be getting a move up, whether it's going to be an excuse me, an A, B, C down, or if it's just going to be a full 4 and then wave 5 out of there. Right. So that is what I am expecting. So once again, that area between 40, and I do this so you can come back and um, you know, you can come back in the future, look at this video and go, man, he called it. Like, wow, it played out. It helps you to build your confidence, not only in the charting, but it builds your confidence in me as a teacher. Because you can come back and actually see, like, man, this guy's calling this stuff. Like it's there, right? And that, you know, just helps build confidence. I want to build your confidence in the charts. I want to build your confidence in me, right? Because in order for you to actually just understand what it is I'm teaching and show up and want to show up, you need to understand that, okay, this guy actually is teaching something worth showing up for. All right. So that's what we got. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm looking for. Even here, I'm looking to get that retrace, gap down through it. I'd like to see a retrace to 45.76. There's a few things I'm just looking at. It's a bunch of things that I can see here. So I'm just looking to, you know, come in and definitely get that the bounce here this week. And then, like I said, I'll be looking for areas of resistance to short, maybe to take us lower. I do have some lower. Let's see. Yeah, so I do have some lower areas that need to come get touched. Like I said, I really like these buyers that need to get picked up. And the structure is showing me there's potential. I'm not sure if you all show up to my Sunday classes, but this wave pattern is showing me we got a football to come pick up, and the wave structure is about ready to come pick it up. So that's what I got for you all. I hope that's very helpful. I hope that it makes sense to you. And with that being said, hey, let's have another great trading week. I'll see you maybe Wednesday. We'll see. Maybe Wednesday. If not, I'll see you Friday. All right. I'm out.
Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the bag.